Wow, 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 wow. Do you know that Wumi is ready to move on? She's ready to move on to another guy. What betides that man? That man that will allow Wumi into his comfort. Woe betides that man that will embrace Wumi. Woe betides that man that will sit conveniently, comfortably with Wumi, because what happened to Mobad will definitely happen to you. You see, there are traits, characteristics that you cannot in any way wave away. Don't wave it away. If you do, you see, Mobad made mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes. And like I said, Wumi is ready to move on to another person. When we told Mobad's mother that you are the one that lost, when we told them, they said, Wumi is also, is she not married? Oh, she's also. Can you see that Wumi is making it clear that even if I move on with another man, another guy, there is nobody that is going to be like Mobad. Obviously, there will be nobody that will be like Mobad, because Mobad is a star. Mobad is a shining light, and you took him off. So tell us how you are going to meet someone shinier than Mobad. Of course, you say nobody will be like Mobad, because Mobad, in his big, large heart, accepted you with all your flaws, with all of your ups and down and bad trait. He called you a transformer, yet he still took time to stay with you. That is the mistake that he made. Of course, you will not find a man like him. But like I said, any man that thinks that he's a superman and is stronger, connected physically and spiritually, and he believes that Wumi will be the best for him, well, you are on your own. Maybe they are going to arrange Wumi for a Caucasian. If you don't know, often mistaken as white people. There is nobody white anyway. So maybe they will arrange Wumi for such a person so that she can proceed without anyone knowing the atrocities that she has committed. But the thing is this, internet never forgets, and it will go far and wide. If such an individual is ready to go all the way for Wumi, well, it is okay. You can as well do whatever you want to do. But what I know for certainty is that everything about the records of Wumi, about what she did, how she went about the demise of Mobad, the lies and DNA and all of that, everything is out on social media. Let us listen to our guests and we will be talking more. Hell is about to break loose.
I'll be starting from when Mobad died.
Bye. Yes, yes. I want you guys to pay attention, please.
The Black Widow, when she put up an update. I have all that updates. I'm going to be reading it for you. Okay, 15th of September. God bless you, sis. So, Mobad died on the 15th of September. Yeah? Am I communicating? When Mobad died, I'm going to be reading how it started. Then I'll play some videos for you. Then I told you my satellite is everywhere. I sent some of my representatives I send them out to go and officially, we want to know who Wumi really is.
Pay attention, guys. Yeah? You're about to hear what you have never heard before. Know
the kind of family she came out from. Are they Killer's family? And I came up with a lot of investigation, which I'm going to be putting out to you tonight. But before we get there, before I carry you there, when Mobad died on the 15th of September, 12th, I don't know exactly time here, am I warning? The first thing we were told, yeah, Wumi told us, somebody put an update. I'm not gonna say Wumi because I don't know who Wumi was then.
Nobody really knew
Mama
her.
Kafuin Shetiri, Onigele Sono, Apokojaye, Queen Wumi, Hotel Je Queen, Olori kan la mo lórí oyè yẹn. Beautiful Olori, Sherry. So when Mobad died, this was Wumi's page on Instagram on that day, on that beautiful day Wumi died. Now, Mobad died. I want us, when I'm talking, I like to put myself in people's shoes. Am I communicating?
Like and share, guys.
Am I
Tap on the
being?
subscribe button. Very important. Tap on the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Like and share. Very important. Go on.
Okay, let's assume my fake husband died. I don't have one. And I'm not in pain that I don't have one. Okay? So don't pity me. Yeah? Now, when Mobad died, let's assume I have a fake husband, a fake boyfriend that died. And will you even have the intention to get a phone to start updating? Wumi had about 9 updates on that beautiful day when Mobad died. Wumi put update major. How did Wumi see the phone? Now I want to tell you. Wumi will be okay to type to put an update there. Do you know why? Because she was in the car when Mobad died. She was with Mobad 24 hours, 72
Of course,
hours,
72, 24, yes.
Mobad died. So she knew what she had
that's
done.
true.
So she was prepared for what to put out there.
Exactly.
Am I communicating? Now, Eba Midiemu,
Exactly.
hold that to your left hand so that you not eat with it. Now,
Okay.
Mobad died. Wumi put the first update. I became a wife on this day. This nigga is so intentional about me, says who? Mobad was never intentional about you. You forced him into the relationship. You forced him to settle down with you. You forced him to have an introduction with you. The plan was an introduction. Mobad's mother and your mother, the plan together to turn the introduction to an engagement. Wumi, I beg your pardon. Wake up from your slumber. Mobad is never intentional with you. All you did with Mobad was under duress, was under the influence of magic powers, which is juju. Yeah? He's so intentional about me. No one is perfect.
Can you hear that? Can you all hear that?
I don't lack. Wumi, spare me your freaking fuckery. When they are looking for the most lying woman on earth, the award should be given to you, Wumi. Am I communicating? He never made you lack. You are the one holding the key, the card, the account to all what Mobad had. So you made yourself rich. Mobad, not Mobad. Okay? You lie a lot. This is one thing I don't like about you. You are a liar. You can lie. When you lie, a dead person will wake up. I'm
Of
sure
course,
when they take you
of
to
course.
Mobad
That is a
mortuary,
special talent.
Mobad, when Mobad is in the Vogue Mobad, the morgue Mobad is, I'm very sure if you lie one lie, Mobad will get up. She's so comfortable in lying. Olori buruku omo kekere. But he always made sure I don't lack in every areas of my life. Most artists don't do wedding. Can you see? Can you see this girl she's a fake as in the fake from the pit of hell. Do you see? The wedding is not a problem. A problem is just she wants comparison. Can you see what she said there? I will put all these things up so that mo fẹ́ máa gbé yín padà ni. Mi fẹ́ ká gbàgbé nǹkankan. Ṣẹ́gbọ́, why the comparison? They don't want to settle down because they know many of you ladies, you just want to kill them. You want to come close to them, have baby for them, and kill them. Many of you ladies out there, dating celebrities. You have your mission. You don't love them. You love what they've got. If they were poor today, if Mobad was still doing his carpentry job, this nuisance,
of
this
course, she would never have attached herself to him that way. Never.
Passionate about what? He's passionate because what he obwe ti gbina, obwe ti di kanji down. Passionate about your amukwoson. Ede kama solo. Most artists don't do wedding. Says who? Are you comparing yourself with artists? They don't want to do wedding because they are too young. Are you not getting something? Dumb skull. Many of them don't do wedding because they are too young for wedding. But just because Wumi, she has her own intention. She was planned into the boy's life. That was why you forced him to do it. It was not Mobad's intention to do that wedding with you. You were looking for a child. You were looking for a child. Mobad was never crying for a child because Mobad is still young. Mobad came from a very poor family. Trench. He was planning to raise his sisters, his brothers, his family up. Mobad's intention was not to marry. Point one of all these young stars, young celebrity, that the next thing they want to do after attaining greater height is for them to marry. Nobody wants to marry. They just want to use you as a besum. They want to use you as one of their flings. Now you saw Mobad. Mobad was vulnerable.
Exactly. She knew.
Another nuisance
Exactly.
that gone with another prick, another bola to an herbalist. You saw that Baba Mobad was not there. And Baba Mobad used to be there, but your mother, he manipulated Mobad's destiny. She manipulated Mobad and told Mobad to be careful of his father, that his father is behind all his predicaments. Am I communicating, my people? Now, Wumi is now saying none of the celebrities did a wedding. Wumi, it was not from Mobad's mind to do a wedding with you. When Mobad got to Malian's house, they told him there is this inkwalejo, what they used to give to visitors to lick. Mobad lick it. After Mobad lick you, because all the people in Malian's house, they've gone through that bridge, that Okitipupa bridge. They now gave it to Mobad to taste. Mobad tasted the fruit of Eden.
He got hooked.
Him there.
Hooked.
Now, Masolo. So don't ever say that many celebrities don't do wedding. They will still do wedding later in their life. But they are not just doing the wedding now because they know you chicken legs, toothpick legs, oloshos. Only most artists don't do wedding. But he proved how much he got me by doing hours. Now me no waiting there to me. No matter who I meet, it can never be the same. Can you imagine? Now look at this dumb skull. All she knows and enjoys to do is to shag. Shag friends together, shag father and son together, shag mother, you know? She's the most shaggiest lady in Lekki. Did you hear what she said? She said
Wumi the Transformer.
Weddings. But Mobad proved to her, because of the wedding, is wedding a yardstick to show you a guy loves you? Wedding is not a yardstick. Some men might not even do wedding with you, but they love you, they can die because of you. But because she wanted to prove something, and she has a plan for forcing Mobad to go into that wedding, she first of all went to look for a child. Mobad was not quickly to give her one. She went to the king palace to get it. Am I communicating? Now she brought that child and thought she was going to use it to hook Mobad. And she did. Am I communicating? Now, at the end of her update, that was the first topic, she said, no matter who I meet today, a loving woman, somebody that is in love, you are thinking of another person. Many of our mothers, many of all these ladies today, when they lost their husband, many people don't even think of marrying again. Look at this Ashana. Look at this Akpokojaye. Thinking about nobody can be like Mobad. Not even 2 hours that Mobad died. She said, even no matter who I meet, go to the palace. Go to the palace in Lekki. That is your baby father.
Exactly. That is your baby father. That is your go-to man. That is the man that obviously has been protecting your interests, because we have looked and searched. What can it be? What is this? How? Who is behind this? How is this possible? We've realized that there are two factors involved, two things involved. One is that your mom used to be a former police officer, and she used her corrupt link and her corruption and wicked ways of life to make sure that things such as CCTV, anything that will incriminate you, anything that will expose you, is taken away, eradicated, and removed. That's one. We are also looking at the direction of what we've just heard. The father of Liam is in the palace. That is the only way you can get some form of traction. That's the only way you can get some sort of backrest. There's no other way. You and your family, you are inconsequential, you're not important in the society. So, how are you bragging? How are you able to stay out of being tagged the prime suspect by the Nigerian police? Why are they referring to you as witness? Why are they referring to you as poor young girl that can never do wrong? Why is that so? Why is that so? Why is that so? Well, it is clear and it is glaring that Wumi is 100% involved in the demise of Mobad. Wumi said that there is nobody that can fit into the space of Mobad. Just imagine, how long is Mobad gone? You still have a baby that DNA is requested to be done. Wumi is already positioning herself, talking of someone else, like there's no one in my life, there's no one that I will meet, that will, even if I meet someone, even if, so she knows that definitely she has to move on, which way I don't say she will not move on, but we want to be sure that that child belongs to Mobad. All that you have done in the past, it is your business and that of Mobad. If Mobad accepted, allowed you to be in his life whilst you are benching here and there, using your transformer to transform people into penury, into, to destroy people, to take people's life up and down, all of that. It is a choice of Mobad, not for us to tell Mobad what to do. Even back then, only his parents have the right. His friends can also suggest, but at the end of the day, he will have to decide what he needs to do. So, Wumi, Mobad's father said you are not married to his son, but you are saying that Mobad proved to you that he is a man, that he really cares about you by getting married to you, because many music artists do not get married. And you have heard why most of them don't get married, because they are young. They are young. Who will say 24, 25-year-old should get married when he knows he still has a long way? He still has his life ahead of him. What will make him get married to you? Obviously, he will be distracted. There will be problems. Oh, you danced with this lady on stage. You went to this show in Kaduna. You went to this show in London. You went to this show in Canada. I saw you in Toronto. There was this girl, lady twerking, and I said to myself, who is this one? And I heard, all of this will continue. All this will continue. All of this will continue. So they don't get married. And most of them continue this lifestyle till when they are even in their 40s. They are not willing or ready to settle down yet because they are not comfortable with getting themselves embroiled in too much talk, bordering on you are cheating, you are doing this and that. Majority of them just want to freestyle. They don't want to have that particular lady. They don't want to have that relationship. They don't want to explain to nobody. They just want to enjoy themselves wherever they go to. Many of them are like that. Many of them are like that. So Wumi is now trying to make us believe. And the reason why she came up with this is because she needed to emphasize on that lie of her and Mobad being married. Marriage without evidence. Apart from a picture that she produced. Now, in this picture, we all saw Mobad's father and mother and Wumi sitting in between them. She looked pregnant. But she said she wasn't pregnant, that it was after that pregnancy came in. Okay, whatever. The thing is this. Mobad's father said, we did not plan to go for marriage. It was an introduction that Mobad went to. When I got there, what I saw was a bit shocking. I said, hold on a sec. Is it not supposed to be an introduction? I'm not here with my family members. How can you be saying that to put everything in one place, we have decided to include introduction and engagement? Introduction and engagement. So where is the marriage? Where is the marriage? You got engaged to Mobad. Does that equal marriage? Where's your marriage certificate? Zero. You said, and your sister also said, you guys were about to get the confirmation for the date to attend for the registry, and then Mobad died. Because Wumi knows that Mobad is not willing to embrace that child and embrace her also. Mobad needed DNA done. He wanted to have DNA done to ascertain that that child belonged to him, even though your father, Mobad, unfortunately, your father was in the journey, and you see, your father got roped in this journey of no return, journey of lies. Because he was involved in this prayer, water, he felt like, no, don't do DNA. That is the mistake of the man. Because the man felt that he needed to continue to show that he's a spiritual man and that he had made prayers on Wumi to get pregnant. So now that Mobad said, no, this child cannot be mine. Mobad's father made a mistake. He said, no DNA. Forget about it. The man is confused. He's regretting now. If I had known, I would have said yes, make the DNA done so that my son would be at rest. Mobad deal. After all, yours is to pray. The other man is to take action. The man that took action said this action and the result does not match. The result does not match my action. No, this child does not belong to me. Big mistakes. These are lessons for everyone to learn. These are lessons for everybody to learn from. We all need to learn from this mistake. The mistake Mobad's father made. He made a terrible mistake. A terrible mistake. A big one. He made a terrible mistake. In this life to come, if he is opportuned, he will not make this anymore. I am very sure. He won't make such a mistake anymore in his life. If he has the opportunity to amend, he won't. He won't make such a mistake anymore. He will not. He won't make such a mistake anymore in his life. Look at where we are. Wumi already swept Mobad out of the way. Obviously, if it is not because she came in to do what she did, like she talked to Mobad to conclude, she wanted to be around someone who does the same thing, like, oh, I want to be, Mobad, I'm the wife of Mobad, I'm the girlfriend of Mobad. Always terrible girl. Terrible. Terrible. So sad. So sad. Now, the spirit of Mobad is restless, and it has forced a lot of people to seek for justice for him. Just imagine if Mobad had known, if his father had known, if actions had been taken appropriately, I'm kind of sure that we will not be saying what we are saying now. But then, things like this often happen so that everybody will learn from it. You might be going through the same. You might be embroiled in the same. You might be connected to the same. You might be part of something related to the same. It's time for you to wake up. Do not think, oh, it is Mobad that it happened to. This has stayed on social media for you to learn something from it. So sad that Mobad passed away in such a terrible, what a waste. He had a lot inside of him that he could offer, that he was willing to offer. But none of these things came to light. And here we are today, seeking for justice for Mobad. Pressing, pushing, doing all that it takes to make sure that Mobad gets that justice. I hope, and I repeat again, that as we are seeking for this justice, we are also learning something. We have something to hold on to, something to pick from all the event surrounding the demise of Mobad, the family story of Wumi, and Mobad, how all of this connects together. They are both from the same tribe. So it's not about, oh, this and that. It's got nothing to do with tribe. It's got to do with human beings. Human beings. It's got something to do with that. The way human beings have devolved into wickedness. The way humans have sunk deep. That is what it's got everything to do with. How can you snuff out an individual because he is requesting to know who the father of the baby that you want him to forgive you over? You want him to forgive you, and he wants to know who is the father. And you said, no, knowing the father is of no use. In fact, I don't know. And the man is like, I'm not going to forgive you. And you're looking at him like, but why won't you forgive me? Forgive me. Let's move on with life. Like, seriously? Like, seriously? Like, seriously? So sad. So bad. I don't know. I don't know why Wumi thinks that after all of this, she will sleep, wake up, and continue with her life regardless. No, it doesn't work like that. Karma does not select wrongly. Karma will not pick the wrong person. Karma will definitely do what it is supposed to do. Karma will not fail. Karma will not stop. Karma will not joke. Karma will not in any way play with kid gloves. No, it's not going to play with you using that. It is going to be very, very brutal. You will feel the same as Mobad felt. Mobad is not perfect. He made mistakes, but he never, ever deserves what happened to him. He never deserves it. And you and your family think that after this, you are going to sleep and wake up like, let's go and do some rituals to cleanse you from anything next time, blah, blah, blah. Household of wickedness. Household of wickedness. Household of evil. Household of terrible people. What more can be said? What more can be said? What more can be said? The thing is this. Thousands of people, they are waiting on the other side. If you like, try to cross to the United States. Try to cross to any country in Europe. Try to cross over to that same Canada. Try to cross over to these places in the hope that all your sins will be washed away because you are hiding in a foreign country. No, it has gone far and wide. They are waiting. Your name, your details has been presented at various embassies and consulate. They have presented it there. They are waiting. Should you step in there, you will be kicked out. They don't want people like you because they don't want you to go and buy their citizens. They don't want people like you. You must remain until this justice is gotten. And I would advise you to make it easier by opening your mouth, confessing all the atrocity that you did. Maybe you will be forgiven. But if you don't, I promise you, there is no way you will escape this one. Justice for Mobad cannot in any way be thwarted. It cannot be set aside. It cannot be swept under the carpet. No, not at all. Not at all. If not because the government is not willing, and I'm talking about Lagos State government and particularly the Nigerian police that are on the forefront of this. If not that they are not willing, not because they do not want to, if they really want to, not because they could not get results, but they intended this to be this way. They are intentional about everything that they are doing. Justice for Mobad.